Not every message behind a pulpit is from heaven. Some gospels sound holy, but lead to bondage. Some ministers look righteous, but preach deception. Satan doesn't always attack with evil. He often comes dressed in light, twisting truth just enough to render your faith powerless. Today, we expose the tactic that uses the Bible as bait, a twisted gospel that produces useless faith.
Most of the time he's undercover and he's very deceptive. And so he will present himself as an angel of light. It says specifically, his ministers transform themselves into ministers of righteousness. So they're not coming along and talking about, evil things that are obviously evil, but they are presenting themselves as righteous ones. They're presenting themselves as though they know Jesus. So this is they're trying to twist the gospel to render you useless. Or if they pull you into Jehovah's Witness, for example, Jehovah's Witness, what they do is they oppose the deity of Jesus. And so they basically strip him of his deity. They liken him to being an archangel. And again, so they get you to the place where Christ will profit you nothing. It could be any number of other things. It could be that you get pulled into an Old Testament church where, instead of looking at the grace of God through Jesus, you're pulled into legalism, or you're pulled into an evil image of God, and then you have this darkened perspective of who God is, and then suddenly your faith is eroded and you get no benefit from God, and your love and your relationship with God has been destroyed. And so there's any number of tactics that he can use, but it's going to be somehow tied to the Bible, so he's using that as bait to kind of draw you in, specifically believers. Okay, so this is one of his tactics.